My name's Robbie Burr. I'm a pediatric nurse and I love working with kids. I don't recall any early warning signs. I went for a routine mammogram and a calcification showed up and the radiologist said we can biopsy it or we can watch it. And I said we'll just biopsy it. Good thing, it came out positive, but it wasn't until I got an MRI ordered by the surgeon that they found an invasive cancer on the other side that didn't show up on the mammogram. Actually, I had received the call from the radiologist over the phone, is how I found out. Because she was totally surprised herself that it had shown, the calcification had shown up with anything positive. And so after getting off the phone with her, it was to my sister, and of course I was crying, and she was immediately said, you know, whatever you need, I'll be there, and I took her to the first doctor's appointments because it's important to take somebody with you. You don't hear everything, and just good to take someone with you to hear it too. A friend stayed with me after the first surgery, and my niece stayed with me after the second surgery, just overnight. After that, I was pretty good and on my own. It was tough sleeping just because I'm a stomach sleeper and used to laying on the stomach, and when you've got incisions that hurt, it's kind of tough, but with pillows and positioning and keeping the dog off of me, then we're good. I think it's the people who, you know, offer the little things that mean the most, you know, a phone call here or there, a note. I had people make dinner for, you know, bring over dinner, and that was nice. I didn't need it for that long, but it worked out pretty well. And I think it's just, you know, being there is the most important thing. In some ways, I feel that I was meant to go through this because 2 months after I was diagnosed, my best friend from high school was diagnosed with uterine and ovarian cancer. And I think I was meant to get her through her treatments because she had it a lot rougher than I did. The day that I found out that the biopsy on the second breast was positive, I was at my bowling league, and a lovely woman that bowls with me handed me a miraculous medal on a card and said, you know, I want to give this to you and keep it in your purse. And I looked at it and I told her, I thanked her very much, and I said, well, I actually have a connection with that, and I wear a miraculous medal every day because I used to go to the novena with my grandmother when I was a kid. And I thanked her so much, and I put it in my purse. And it wasn't until later that day that I went home, and all of a sudden a feeling just came over me, and I realized it was my grandmother's birthday. The chills went down my spine, and I knew from that moment on that she and everybody else were looking out for me.